Here's your tech tip of the day. When you're working on hybrid or EV vehicles, understand that the brake system may be a little different. We all know that the majority of the braking happens through regenerative braking, which is using our motor generators. But to finalize a stop, we still need a hydraulic system to go ahead and press down on those calipers and making that full stop. Now, before we work on those, we need to understand that it may be a little different. These vehicles don't tend to have a vacuum brake booster, since we may not have an ICE at all, or internal combustion engine, or the internal combustion engine doesn't run very long. So what we're going to use is a brake assist system, which means we're going to use the ABS module, the ABS pump, to actually run that power assist. With that said, there will be an accumulator within that circuit, which means that this fluid that you see that's missing in this reservoir isn't really missing. That fluid is on standby within that accumulator, ready for pressure. So when we're going to perform a brake service, we need to make sure we grab our scan tool, we depressurize the system, and most times it's called a zero down procedure, an accumulator zero down procedure. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my tool here, and we're going to go ahead and go through a zero down procedure. And I want you to watch carefully where that fluid is in that reservoir. This reservoir isn't usually painted in red where it shows min and max. This has been done for easier visibility through the camera. So bear in mind that you will have this here, and I want you to see what happens when I zero down and then when I go back to normal function mode once I'm done zeroing down. So I'm going to go ahead and activate the zero down mode on my scan tool. You're going to see that fluid rise once we zero down. And then once we're done with our zero down procedure and we're ready to go ahead and go back to service mode, we want to pressurize the system. You'll hear the ABS pump activate and try to intake, and we're bypassing that circuit. So once I turn off that depressurization mode, I'll go ahead and close the circuit once again, allowing for pressurization. You'll watch that fluid once again get to the level where it was earlier. So you want to make sure you're doing this anytime you're doing a brake performance on any EV or hybrid vehicle. Please read your service manual carefully, follow the procedures, and be safe.